the Rose Bowl, where my Alabama Crimson Tide will be taking on the #1 undefeated Michigan Wolverines, who also will be coming into this game with the #1 ranked defense in the country. Okay, even though it's against less than mediocre opponents. I will continue to say that. Everybody knows it. But let the Big Ten fans tell it, or the Michigan fans, hey, the Big Ten is one of the best conferences in the country. No, they are one of the weakest conferences in the country, and I'll get to that later. But let's talk about these Michigan Wolverines, okay? Coming into this game, 13-0 Big Ten champions under the tutelage of Jim Harbaugh. All right, their quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, who's thrown for over 2,600 yards with 19 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Not stellar numbers that's not jumping off the page, but evidently J.J. McCarthy was efficient enough to lead the Michigan Wolverines to an undefeated season, again, against less than mediocre competition. Now, if J.J. McCarthy goes down, I don't know what they're going to do. They got Jake Tuttle. He has little to no playing time. He only got 17 attempts on the season. So if J.J. McCarthy go down, it's going to be a long day for these Michigan Wolverines. But they do got a stellar run game, and they lean on this run game heavily, even though it's on the back of really only one running back, which is Blake Corum, who has over 1,000 yards rushing this season. Okay, he has 24 rushing touchdowns. Okay, that's it. That is damn good. All right, but the next leading rusher, which is their #2 running back, Donovan Edwards, only have 382 yards and 3 touchdowns on the season. That is their top 2 running backs. But the run game really only consists of Blake Corum. And I know my Alabama Crimson Tide is going to be keying on his little ass. All right, might be teeing off on him. But anyway, J.J. McCarthy, he got 3 touchdowns on the ground with 146 yards. My quarterback, Jalen Miro, more than triple those numbers for J.J. McCarthy. All right. As far as the passing game, oh, man, Roman Wilson, he is their leading wide receiver with 662 yards and 11 touchdowns. My goodness, he can find the end zone, I tell you that. But can he get separation against my Alabama Crimson Tide secondary? I doubt it. Okay, but then you got Cornelius Johnson, 567 yards, but only 1 touchdown on the ground. And you have Colston Loveland with 572 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's their main 3 wide receivers. And I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to have a long day because we have an excellent secondary. Excellent. But there has been time where we had a breakdown in the secondary. You ain't seen that much this season, but it didn't happen. But this is a big game, and I doubt if you see it. I doubt if you see it. All right. My Alabama Crimson Tide is well coached, and I'm sure that these Michigan Wolverines is well coached, considering the competition that they done played. And talking about the competition that Michigan Wolverines has faced this season, I want to talk about the opposing quarterbacks that this overrated #1 defense has seen or has faced. Okay, we're going to start from game 1. Game 1, where they played East Carolina. Quarterback Mason Garcia has a quarterback rating of 35.6. Game 2, where they played UNLV. Doug Broomfield, quarterback rating 17.8. Third game, Bowling Green, quarterback Camden Orth, quarterback rating 31.5. Rutgers, 4th game, Gavin Winsat, quarterback rating 54.5. Nebraska, Heinrich Herbert, whatever his name, Herbert, quarterback rating 38.8. Minnesota, Allen Caligmanis, quarterback rating 55.2. Indiana, Tavin Jackson, quarterback rating 37.8. Michigan State, Caden Hauser, quarterback rating 44.7. Purdue, Hudson Card, quarterback rating 51.0. All right. Then decent quarterbacks, pretty good quarterbacks. These next three games, Penn State, Drew Aller, quarterback rated 72.7. Maryland, Tulane Tagovailoa, quarterback rated 73. Ohio State, Kyle McCord, quarterback rating 83.6. And then you got the Big Ten Championship, Deacon Hill, quarterback rating 22.3. So the Michigan Wolverines defense has only faced 3 quarterbacks with a QBR rating of over 60%. That is terrible. That is terrible. Okay, even I can probably get a pick of some of them fools. I mean, Jesus. All right, and let's just talk about the overall offenses that they done played. What is their rankings that make this Michigan defense look so good? First game, East Carolina, offensive ranking 130th in the country. Ain't but daggone 133 teams. I'm just saying, 130th in the country. UNLV, 46. Bowling Green, the 104th ranked defense. Rutgers, the 123rd, offense. The 104th ranked offense. Rutgers, 123rd ranked offense. Nebraska, 117th ranked offense. Minnesota, the 125th ranked offense. Indiana, the 101st ranked offense. Michigan State, the 128th ranked offense. Purdue, the 70th ranked offense. Penn State, 60th ranked offense. Maryland, 57th ranked offense. Ohio State, 36th ranked offense. And Iowa with the last ranked offense in the country. Iowa only averages like 17 points a game. That's just freaking terrible. But those are the teams who made freaking Michigan the #1 defense. It's freaking terrible. And if you notice, you got Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, and daggone Iowa as the that's 1 through 4 ranked defense in the country. And all of them play basically the same mediocre teams. Of course, they mediocre too, but yes, that is why. That is why. That's why I don't put no stock into this Michigan defense, simply because of the type of daggone opponents they played against. That is it, or the type of offenses that they played against. If you want to talk about the defense of those teams, like I say, Michigan got the 14th ranked offense in the country. But let's talk about some of the defenses that their offense have faced. They have faced the 80th ranked defense in Michigan State, the 87th ranked defense in Indiana, the 60th ranked defense in Minnesota, the 96th ranked defense in UNLV. I mean, Jesus, man. So that's why Michigan looks so good this season. The type of opponents that they have been playing. And then on top of that, it is alleged that they were stealing signs from these mediocre teams. You need to cheat to beat these type of teams? Come on, Michigan. But yet, y'all want the respect of being an elite caliber team. No, you don't get that. Not when you play these type of opponents. But anyway, it is what it is. That's basically Michigan in a nutshell. I talked about their offense. Let's talk a little bit about this #1 defense who haven't really played anybody. All right, this defense, I believe, got 16 interceptions, 8 fumble recovers for 24 takeaways, okay? Now, I'm going to give them credit for that. That secondary is some ball hawks. I will give them credit for that. They some ball hawks. They trying to take this ball away. All right, will they get a couple of turnovers against my Alabama Crimson Tide? Don't know. That remains to be seen. But if they do, they're going to have to get more than one. I can tell you that. Because Michigan, I don't see no way they can beat my Alabama Crimson Tide unless my Alabama Crimson Tide do some shit that's not out the ordinary. Like 3 or 4 turnovers or some shit like that. Commit a plethora of penalties like they did in the Tennessee game last season. That's the only way I can see Michigan winning this game. But that front seven supposed to be pretty damn good. You got McGregor. He got 7 tackles for loss. You got Josiah Stewart, 6.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks. You got Derek Moore with 5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks. So they got a few studs in this front seven, but guess what? It ain't better than my front seven, okay? I know they're going to be trying to get pressure on Miro, and if they do, I know for a fact that Miro can make something out of nothing. He can extend plays, all right? So that's just my opinion. Can Kyle McCord do all that? That remains to be seen, but I know damn well freaking Jalen Miro can. Now, the only thing I worry about Jalen Miro is him taking sacks. That is it. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about my Alabama Crimson Tide. And my Alabama Crimson Tide coming into this game at 12-1 SEC champions. Okay, baby? It is what it is. Champions of only the best conference in college football. Talk about Jalen Miro. A little over 2,700 yards passing, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Like I say, his numbers is not jumping off the page either. But we know Jalen Miro can do great things, baby. And he only got 23 touchdown passing. But he's accounted for 35. He got 12 touchdowns on the ground with 468 yards rushing. Like I said, more than triple freaking McCarthy's daggone numbers. All right, far as and if Jalen Miro happen to go down, I got faith in Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson, I believe when he get his chance, if he don't transfer from Alabama, he's going to be an outstanding quarterback for the University of Alabama. Talk about our running backs: Jace McClellan, Roydell Williams, Jamarian Miller. Jace McClellan, 103 yards, 6 touchdowns. Remember, Jace McClellan missed the SEC championship with a foot injury. Hopefully he'll be back. But if not, I'm sure every Alabama fan, got faith in Roydell Williams, because Roydell Williams, he runs hard. Okay, Roydell Williams, 561 yards, 5 touchdowns on the ground, 1 receiving. But like I said, Roydell Williams is a great number 2 running back for us. All right, and we got Jamarian Miller, who's going to be a stellar running back for us. He's shown he can catch out of the backfield and get it in the daggone end zone. So, and we got Justin Haynes, if need be, true freshman. So I'm completely confident in my running back room and in our running game. All right, if you ask me, I think our running game is better than daggone Michigan, because I feel like we got more depth at the running game. And our running backs, outside of Jace McClellan and Roydell Williams, Jamarian Miller, I think he got more experience than those backup running backs for Michigan, outside of Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. So, hey, that's just me and my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. Don't beat me up about it. But anyway, then as far as the receiving core, I think our receiving core is better. I think our team overall is better. But anyway, Jermaine Burton, who is our leading receiver, 777 yards, 8 touchdowns. Jermaine Burton has the ability, as everybody has seen, to stretch the field. He can kill a DB, and he got great hands. Then we got Isaiah Bond. Can't say enough about Isaiah Bond. Just ask Auburn about him. But anyway, matter of fact, Tennessee too. But Isaiah Bond, 621 yards, 4 touchdowns. Seemed like he got more than that. But hey, this guy is a killer. I'm telling you now. Amari Knee-Black from the tight end position, great tight end for us. He can get open, get in space, great hands, Also, Amari Black, he got 4 touchdowns on the season. And then Kobe Prentice, 2 touchdowns. And Robbie Outs got a touchdown. Jalen Hill, I need to see more of him. He got a touchdown also. But I think what's his name? Kendrick Law. I think he can be a surprise in this game. It's time for him to get his. I can just say that. But Kendrick Law, we usually run him on that little sweep, but I think we need to use him for more than that. Kendrick Law can be a beast of a receiver. I'll just say that. Now, let me get, like I say, our offensive line. Okay, we going up against what is supposed to be one of the best defensive lines in the country. I don't know about that, but I feel like our offensive line can hold up just like they did in the SEC championship, all right? Some people say Michigan offensive line is a little better. So I don't know. Like I said, I ain't going to sit here and say I watch every daggone Michigan game because I didn't. I only watched like 3 Michigan games, and even then they wasn't playing nobody. Well, I did watch Ohio State, them play Ohio State. So I was impressed with that game with Michigan. But guess what? You going against somebody who's better than Ohio State. You going against a better quarterback than Kyle McCord. So it is what it is. I was impressed when they played Ohio State, but guess what? What they did against Ohio State, they won't do to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Not at all. But anyway, let's talk about my defense. My defensive front. I love them. I love them, man. You got Jaheim Otis. You got Tim Keenan. Who else? Justin Aboybe. A daggone beast. I'm telling you, a beast. All right, so y'all, Michigan Wolverines, you might have some daggone issues with my front seven. Let's talk. Don't get me to talking about the linebacker Dallas Turner and Jahad Campbell and Chris Braswell. Man, we got some studs for y'all, Michigan. I'm telling you, they say y'all offensive line supposed to be so good, but you know, y'all got one of your offensive linemen hurt. But hey, that's part of the game. All right, but I'm gonna tell you now, these guys is gonna be on Quinn Ewers' ass, and I'm telling you. Malachi Moore, probably Terrion Arnold going to come off their edge and come after him. I'm telling you now, because our freaking secondary, they play downhill too. All right. Caleb Downs at safety. True freshman. This man got 99 tackles on the season, 6-4 on solo. He comes downhill and he'll hit your ass. He also got 2 interceptions on the season. So we good. Terrion Arnold, one of the best cornerbacks in the country. Kool-Aid McKinstry, he's going to be a daggone number 1, a first-round draft pick. I can tell you that now. Probably if Terrion Arnold decided to go, he'll be a first-round draft pick too. We got 2 of the best cover corners in all of college football. All right, so it is what it is. I feel like my defense is better than yours. And like I said, Quinn Ewers, he going to get put on his back. Not Quinn Ewers. Why do I keep thinking about Texas? But J.J. McCarthy, he's going to be, he going to get put on his back probably 3 to 4 times. Watch what I dad going to tell you. I'm telling you now, we're going to be coming after his ass. Because this defense, y'all going to show y'all some shit y'all ain't seen as far as your offensive line. I'm telling you, man. And guess what? Y'all know, I already know I got my Alabama Crimson Tide winning this game and winning and handling. I already got my damn score. And I'm saying, and I'm being generous to Michigan. Okay, my Alabama Crimson Tide, 38. And them daggone Michigan Wolverines, 17. All right? And I'm being generous in that score prediction. Okay, so it is what it is. Plus, we got the GOAT, the greatest college football coach of all time, lurking the sideline. He done beat the hell out of daggone Jim Harbaugh already. So it is what it is. And talking about Michigan. Michigan last 10 meetings against the SEC, they are 3-7. Those only 3 wins came against Florida. And most of the losses that they took to the SEC was blowouts. Even Mississippi State got a win on them bombs. And Mississippi State is bottom of the barrel. in the SEC. And they was middle of the road when they beat Michigan. I can tell you that. Even South Carolina got a win against Michigan. All right. There's a reason why Michigan don't schedule the SEC in the regular season. Not too often. The last time they scheduled Alabama in the regular season, which was the first game, they got the hell beat out of them. I believe it was like 41-14. All right. So it is what it is. Matter of fact, I think they scheduled Michigan. They scheduled Florida around 2017. They beat Florida. But they don't usually schedule a SEC team or out of conference SEC team on their regular season because they know what'll happen. And they know what's about to happen come Monday night. My Alabama Crimson Tide going to tear off in their ass. And we're going to move on to the college football national championship game. Roll damn Tide.